to our Reminiscence special.
3 years ago, Annie and I discovered that Humphrey B. Bear is in fact a fake bear. It's a man in a bear suit. We felt silly, obviously, when we realised this, but we applauded an excellent hoax.
So when we heard that the Werribee Open Range Zoo was getting new enclosures for some gorillas arriving next year, we thought we'd try the same trick.
We got sophisticated gorilla outfits. We went to the zoo. We even got Dr. Chris Brown there to pretend to be hosting a fake TV show to see if we could impersonate gorillas.
Inside these gorilla suits, we were fairly nervous. Would the public believe that we were actual gorillas?
Welcome back to Gentle Giants. Today on the show, you're in for a real treat because we're here to see the arrival of our two new gorillas, Yakini and Ganaka, to their new enclosure at Werribee Open Range Zoo.
Out the back, Yakini and Ganaka were just getting prettied up.
But these gorilla suits weren't easy to get on.
I don't know how real gorillas do it.
Once we were in, it was time for the zoo to introduce their new gorillas to the expectant crowd.
The doors are now being opened, and for the first time they'll take their first steps into their new home. There we go.
It's so gorgeous.
Very
Oh wow, they're incredible. I've never seen it so close up. Wow.
So the one that is getting preened would be Yakini, because he's the most dominant, and Ganaka is the one that's actually doing the preening there.
As we were preening each other, people were a tiny bit sceptical of our glistening coats.
Are you saying because they're shiny? The thing is that when they're transferred to a new enclosure, they're often shampooed.
Oh, okay.
And obviously the parasites are taken away as well.
Oh, okay, so they don't bring their diseases with them.
No, exactly.
Amazing.
Nice save, Dr. Chris.
We're just saying that it's amazing. See them up this close. Don't realise how big they are.
They're huge.
20 minutes had passed, and it was time to get a little more human-like.
Should I go for a throw?
Yeah. They had a group of gorillas at Melbourne Zoo that got quite overweight, so they're big on the games and exercise.
Keep them fit.
Yeah. Ganaka, the one down the front. That was an amazing try.
Wasn't it?
Here we go.
There's only the two of them.
Yeah, so they're two males, a 13 and a 14-year-old. They're brothers.
Okay.
But because they're brothers, they also have a bit of a rivalry.
Now, how do they discover who's the dominant one then?
Through fight.
Through a fight?
Yeah.
Yep, through a fight. And I was about to start one.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness, they are wrestling.
But the thing about this particular species of gorilla is they can't fight for very long because they get knackered.
So if they were in the wild, what sort of things would they do?
Well, they just chew on shoots and leaves and branches and bark and swing from the trees, whereas when there's none of that to do, they try new things.
New things such as remote control cars.
Looks like a remote control car.
Yeah, it is.
Is he actually playing with that?
Yeah.
So he's learned how to do that.
Oh, that is so cool.
And since I had the golf club out, I wondered if people would believe that a gorilla had a decent swing.
Yes. That was pretty spot on.
Golfing was hard work, so I thought I'd reward myself with a scratch.
Yeah, probably a bit too much of a scratch, I thought.
They're due for a feed actually soon. That might be a bear.
This next bit was really going to test Dr. Chris, because I've never seen gorillas enjoy a couple of beers.
That's a beer. So it's how they get the yeast into them.
They create the beer.
Yeah. Because they're so big that the alcohol content doesn't even matter, and actually it helps their gut bacteria.
Sitting back having a brew.
You never thought you'd see that.
No way.
Full of liquid courage, it's time to step this thing up to a whole new level.
What's he doing here? Oh, you're kidding. So the keeper would have taught him that?
Riding a bike. Oh, that is awesome.
That's amazing.
That was so cool.
Neil, being in those suits was the opposite of cool. We were boiling and needed an escape plan, and this keeper gave us the perfect opportunity.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's get a car.
I didn't want to turn. They're getting in trouble. He's not.
They're violent, mate. They're out of here.
Probably. Did that just really happen?
They're Just jump in the car and take off.
I've never seen that happen before. You seen that happen before?
There's still plenty more reminiscence still to come.
So crazy being back in these suits, Andy. I forgot how hot these gorilla suits were. You know, it's so... Oh. All right, yeah, we couldn't be bothered getting in the suits, but there is more reminiscence after this.